Ralph Stout will toss. Tennessee will be moving to your left. The Vols dressed in orange with white numerals, and South Carolina in white with red numerals. Croft will be jumping with Owens in the center circle as we're set to begin basketball 1969-70. The toss is up, it's tipped, and it's controlled by South Carolina. Pulling it down is Crimmins. Comes to the right side, now to Roche. Let's see, Tennessee's working in a 1-3-1 zone. Roche in left rear. Coming out here to help out will be Crimmins. Pass goes through into Owens. Owens gives the ball back to Crimmins. Here comes Roche around to get the feed. Head fakes right, drives to the left side. One-hander up in the free throw line. Shot short. Rebound picked off by Kerry Myers of Tennessee. Shovels it back over to England. Tennessee's got the ball, and let's check it. Here comes South Carolina setting up in a 2-3 zone defense. Tennessee has England at the point. Stopping at the head of the circle, gives on the right side to Kerry Myers. Head fakes left, gives the ball back out high to England. England sets the play in motion. He's guarded on the right side there by Crimmins. Looks through, instead gives it back to Kerry Myers on a bounce to Johnson. 22 feet in the air by Johnson. Good! Tennessee takes the lead by a score of 2-0 as Don Johnson connects from outside, working off the wing. South Carolina with the ball. Crimmins will bring it up. Roche goes low. Pass goes on the left side over there to Owens. They're setting Riker in low. They loop the ball into him. He's picked up on a double team, puts up a left-hander that's missed. Rebound picked away by Kerry Myers at Tennessee. The Volunteers are dropping back to pick up big Riker in low. He's staying about 4 or 5 feet outside the 3-second lane, currently to the left of the basket. Tennessee in front court with the ball. England has it. Carolina stays in a 2-3 zone. England fakes putting one up, gives to Johnson. 23 feet by Johnson. Bottom! Johnson hits from outside. Tennessee leads by a score of 4-0 over South Carolina. Carolina with the ball. Roche coming past the timeline for the Gamecocks. Comes to the right side, gets a screen. Switching off to pick him up Johnson. The ball comes back over to Crimmins. Crimmins looks in low. Tries to hit Owens. The pass is deflected away. Stolen by Croft, and Tennessee's got the ball. Tennessee's defense obviously giving South Carolina a little trouble. The Volunteers had the ball with England in control. Johnson circles around. England sidesteps down, gives it back to Johnson. Stops 20 feet in the air. The shot, no good. Rebound picked off by Roche. South Carolina with a high rebound. Roche hurriedly past the line. On the right side, Owens. Change of pace dribble by Roche to the baseline. Following through there with him goes Myers. Roche cannot get free. Shovels back over to Crimmins, picked up by England. Tennessee staying actually with a zone in one as Myers seems to be following Roche all over the court. Pass comes through here to Owens. Down it goes to Riker. Riker shovels it back to Owens for a layup. No good. Whistle sounds. Foul is called inside against Jim Woodall of Tennessee, blocking Tom Owens. Foul before the shot was attempted. The free throw is missed. Rebound tipped away by Croft. Picked up by Woodall. Given to England. Tennessee leads 4-0. 17:34 to go in the first half. England past the timeline left on a bounce to Johnson. On the right side is Meyer. High post man is Bobby Croft. England sidestepping to the left. They're setting up the pattern low. Here's England. 23 feet in the air. Good by England. Tennessee leads by a score of 6-0 over South Carolina. Carolina with the ball. Roche past the line. Picked up by Myers, who's hawking him all over the court. Behind the back dribble, but Myers stays right with him. Now to Crimmins. Here goes Roche into the right corner. Now circles out to get the feed. Double team. Back it comes down to Crimmins. Crimmins drives the baseline. Cut off by England. Tennessee overshifting low. Pass goes under there to Riker for a layup. Blown. Taken away by Owens. Good on the tip. Owens gets 2 points for South Carolina, and with 16:54, South Carolina gets its first field goal in the first half. Tennessee leading 6-2 over South Carolina. Tennessee circles Myers to the right side. High post man becomes Johnson. Myers tries to cut through, cannot get free. Loops the pass back over to Johnson. Way outside, one-hander in the air. No good. Rebound tipped away, taken by Crimmins. Crimmins 2-on-2 fast break down the left side. Bounce pass to Roche driving for a layup. Good. Carolina gets a fast break going, and Tennessee has the basketball. It is now Tennessee 6, South Carolina 4. England past the line. Johnson left wing, right wing Myers. High post Croft, low post Woodall. England dribbles at the point. He calls the play, and they circle Johnson out high. England looks low, instead pass the ball back to Johnson. Johnson fakes the shot, looks back to England, instead to Myers. Myers picked up hurriedly by Crimmins. Along the baseline goes Bobby Croft. Here's Myers working a head fake to the left and gives the ball to England. England from the head of the circle. The shot is good by Jimmy England. He's got 4. 2 for 2 from the field, and Tennessee leads by a score of 8-4 over South Carolina. Roche passed the line for the Gamecocks, picked up by Myers. Myers follows him through to the baseline. He's in the 3-second lane, and a bounce it goes to Owens. Owens whirls, cannot get the shot away. It's deflected out of his hands and out of bounds, but it was off the outstretched fingertips of Don Johnson, who tried to retrieve it. So South Carolina picks it up under its own basket, trailing by a score of 8-4. 15:45 to go. Pass comes in. Jumping shot by Ribach is no good. Rebound scramble for Owens. Lays it back up. No good. Ribach pulls it off. Puts it back up. It is no good, but he was fouled, and the foul is called on Myers. Riker shooting the free toss. Good. Change that, Ribach. The shot is good by Ribach. He has 1. Owens 2. Roche 2. Tennessee has 4 from England, 4 from Johnson. Second one is in the air. It's missed. Rebound taken away by England. No, that's Myers, who's leading the rebound and giving over to England. Tennessee leads by a score of 8-5. Change of pace. Johnson all by himself. 23 feet in the air. That shot is missed. Rebound scrambled for, taken away by Riker. Riker clears it over to Roche as Carolina dominating the defensive board. Down to the baseline goes Roche, circling into the lane, hooks it up from in front of the basket. Shot no good. Croft rips it off for Tennessee and shovels it over to England. England with the ball past the timeline as Tennessee leads 8-5. He squares the court with Johnson left on the right side. Myers works his way over toward Johnson. Coming out to a high post is Croft. Instead it goes to Myers. Myers head fakes, gives it to Woodall. Woodall in the lane, walks. And so it will go to South Carolina's side rear court. Woodall started to whirl, thought about a shot, and shuffled the feet. 15:04 to go in the first half with the score. Tennessee 8, South Carolina 5. Crimmins passed the line. He motions for Riker to go to a low post left. Now they try to overshift the court to the left side as Tennessee stays in its zone and 1. Here's Owens putting one up off the board from 10 feet away. Good. Owens scores for South Carolina, closing it down to 1 point, 8-7. Right now, Tennessee wants timeout. With timeout, the score, Tennessee 8, South Carolina 7. The score is 13-8, South Carolina over Tennessee. England for the Vols. Head faking to the left, drives to the right, gives it back over to Kerry Myers. Myers at the head of the circle, looks for England, bounces the ball to England. He's guarded closely by Ribach. Comes out of there with the basketball. They'll set it up. On the left side, now moving into a high post is Johnson. Circling out high comes Johnson, gets the ball. They return it to him. Now Johnson, 22 feet in the air. It is good after rattling. So Johnson has 6, and it's now South Carolina 13, Tennessee 10. South Carolina with the ball. Roche past the line. Comes down to the baseline right. Looking low. Instead it goes back to Owens. Owens drives. Lays it up there. Good. Owens got inside Croft as he drove past him, and Croft with 2 personals could not dig after him too hard. 15-10 the score in favor of South Carolina over Tennessee. The pass comes to Myers. Myers in right rear. Gets in closer. Fakes putting up a shot. Returns the ball to England at the point. Johnson on the left wing. Myers on the right. High post man is Bobby Croft. Now here comes Johnson into a high post. England with his back to the basket, dribbling the basketball to the left side. Coming out is Woodall. They set a double high post. It's a 1-4 offense down to Myers. Shooting to the left side. The shot by Myers. Bottom. But Kerry Myers drills one from 24 feet away, and that's his first 2 points. And it's now South Carolina 15, Tennessee 12. 10:38 to go in the first half of this game. It's Columbia, South Carolina. This will be Crimmins past the line. Holds in left rear, down into the left corner goes Owens. High post man becomes Riker. Roche, 20 feet, under, no good, tipped away. Goaltending called on Croft. Goaltending on Bobby Croft as Owens gets inside for a shot, his 8th point. 17-12 South Carolina. Kerry Myers passed the timeline for Tennessee, dogged all the way down court by Crimmins. Passed the ball back over to England. England for Tennessee at the point has Johnson at the left wing, who now becomes a high post man as Croft comes over into the left corner. England gives to Johnson, spinning and shooting at the free throw line. It's short, tipped no good, picked off by South Carolina. Given to Roche, 3-on-1 fast break. Down the right side is Riker for a driving layup. Good. Riker gets the fast break going. And it is now 19-12 in favor of South Carolina. Tennessee wants timeout. With timeout the score, South Carolina 19, Tennessee 12. It's 19-12. Tennessee trails by 7 with the ball. Carolina into a semi-full court press. As the pass comes from England past the timeline to Johnson. England now veers to the right side as he gets the return. Down to Kerry Myers, looking low to Croft, who's been shut off in low. Now to England at the head of the circle. Side steps to the left, gives to Kerry Myers, looking low to Woodall. Double team back to England, shooting the head of the circle. The shot by England, give it to him. England, hitting from way outside, has 6. And it's now 19-14 in favor of South Carolina. Carolina with the ball. Roche looks for Crimmins. Now works it over to Owens. Owens looks low to Riker, being fronted under there by Woodall. Also helped out by England. Now it comes down to Owens. Owens cut off along the baseline, puts up a short one. No good. Rebound taken away by Woodall of Tennessee. As Owens forced a shot a little bit along the baseline. He's 6'10", slender and a left-hander, but a fine player. Myers has the ball in front court for Tennessee. Throws it across the zone to Johnson. Johnson's 20-footer is up and missed. Rebound picked off on a long arching rebound back into the waiting grasp of Crimmins of South Carolina. Crimmins passed the line for the Gamecocks left. Low pass deflected nicely out of bounds on a defensive gem by Don Johnson. It was intended for Riker, trying to get in close for a layup shot. Deflected out of bounds. Quickly the feed comes in to Roche at the head of the circle. Comes to the right, guarded by Myers. Down in the right corner goes Crimmins. Roche gives the ball to him. Looks low. It comes through there to Ribach. Back it comes to Roche at the head of the circle, guarded by Myers. Setting up in the left corner, low goes Owens. Low post man is Riker. Here's Crimmins. Crimmins puts up a 10-footer off the board. It's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Saved. Whistle sounds, and a foul has been called in low against Riker. Score 19-14 in favor of South Carolina over Tennessee. Woodall for Tennessee is not counted in this game tonight. Eyes DeMarco Jr. from Charleston, West Virginia, makes it good. So it's now a 4-point game. Carolina leading 19-15 with the ball. Owens in the left corner. Low post man to the left side is Riker. They overload Tennessee's zone on that side, trying to set up Roche in the corner. Crimmins running the ball club high. Gives to Owens, down into the corner to Roche. Momentarily loses it, grabs it back to Owens. Owens picked up by Croft. Through it comes to Ribach. His one-hander is short. Rebound. Scrambled for and saved by Woodall of Tennessee. Gives it over to England. Tennessee trailing 19-15 with the ball. Long arching pass in front court, saved by Myers. Now returns the ball back over here to Jimmy England. On the left side is Don Johnson. He exchanges with Croft at a high post. Spinning, shooting the free throw line. Johnson shot. Bottom. Johnson has 8, and it's now 19-17, South Carolina by 2. Roche passed the line for the Gamecocks. Veers to the right side. Down into the right corner this time goes Owens. Roche gives it across court to Crimmins. Crimmins looking low to Riker. High post man is Ribach. They're using him as a picker. Bounce pass comes to Roche. 22 feet in the air by Roche. No good. Whistle sound under the basket. A foul is called against Riker for shoving off Croft. Croft at the line will have one shot for Tennessee, trailing 19-17. Croft's toss is up. The shot by Croft is missed. Rebound Johnson. Johnson comes out of there with the basketball for Tennessee. Now to England. England sets it up, gives it through to Croft, shooting the free throw line. The fielder is missed. Johnson puts it back up. No good. Croft tips no good. Rebound Johnson scrambles on the floor, and it's lost to Crimmins. Tennessee going to work a little more on the offensive boards. Here is Crimmins in front court on a bounce to Roche, driving to the baseline, cut off by England. Now loops it across to Owens for a layup. Blown. Battling for the rebound. A foul is called on Woodall. At the line, Owens for 1. That on Tennessee. Team foul number 6. Free throw is missed. Rebound Croft. On all ensuing fouls, Carolina will be on the 1-1. England dogged by Crimmins. Gives the ball to Myers past the timeline. Returns the ball to Jimmy England near the center circle. On the left side, this is Johnson. Right side is circling out Kerry Myers, coming out to a high post Woodall as England continues the dribble. Now Myers goes back to the right wing. England bounces the ball to Johnson. Johnson gives the ball back over to England as they're overshifting to pick up Johnson, freeing Myers for a 22-foot one-hander that is long. Rebound Owens. Owens clears it over to Roche. Roche hurriedly past the timeline, cut off by Myers. Behind the back dribble into the lane. Throws it away. Out of bounds. It was deflected. Great defense in there. It must have been Woodall who got back in position. Ribach has been relieved, as coming in back into the game is Riker replacing Ribach. So it'll be Owens, Riker, Adlet, Roche, and Crimmins. Tennessee against a man-to-man full-court press against the point man England by Crimmins. Gives the ball to Johnson in front court back to England. They settle back into a 2-3 zone with a score 19-17 South Carolina. Carolina has led by as much as 7, Tennessee by as much as 6. The pass to Myers, threw it to Johnson. Johnson 18 feet, give it to him. Johnson has 10, and the score is tied at 19. Carolina with the ball. 6:05 to go in the first half. Down the left side, Crimmins. Bounce pass to Owens. Owens wheels, loops it across the zone to Roche. Roche drives, lays it up from in the front. Good. Roche got free on the right side, drives and scores. He has 8. Tennessee against, again, that full-court man-to-man press. Bounce pass goes to Myers. He's double-teamed, returns the ball back over to England. England guarded by Roche, comes past the timeline. Johnson on the left wing, low post Croft. Bounce pass comes to Johnson. Johnson settles in closer. He guns it from 20 feet. Shot is missed. Woodall pulls off the rebound. Spins, puts it up from 3 feet in front. No good. Tip by Croft. Beautifully inside. Croft settled in low behind Owens and tipped it up left-handed for his first 2 points. It's tied at 21-21. Roche for South Carolina in front court. Roche picked off by Myers, loops it to Crimmins. Crimmins 20 feet in the air. The shot is missed. High rebound. Settles away in there to the grasp of Roche. Rolling loosely on the floor. Scrambling after the basketball. Who comes up with it? Nobody yet. Let's jump it. Score tied 21-21. Tip up battled for. Saved by Tennessee's Jimmy England. Hustling after the basketball on the far side of the court. Tennessee tied at 21-21 with South Carolina. England in front court. Picked up by Carver to Myers. Myers returns it back to England. Too far off to shoot. Gives the ball instead to Johnson. Returns to England. England at the point for Tennessee on a bounce to Johnson. He fakes going up for a shot. Now to England. England guns from 23 feet out front. The shot is missed. Rebound taken away by Bobby Croft. 5 feet in front. It is no good. Good! It is good after a deflection by Croft. Croft gets the basket. 4 points for him. And Tennessee leads 23-21 over South Carolina. Carver for the Gamecocks to Roche in left rear. Along the baseline, cutting back and forth goes Riker. Pass instead comes to Carver out high. Tennessee giving them trouble with the defense. Down to Owens, playing in the right corner, picked up by loops it across to Roche. Roche driving on Croft, gets in low for a one-hander. That is no good. Rebound taken by Owens for a layup. Good. Owens gets inside for the rebound layup, and Owens has 10 points, as Carolina has been hitting both boards. England at the line for Tennessee will have one toss. The shot is up by England. The shot is good. England has 14, and Tennessee now leads by 6 points, 47-41. Carolina has the ball. With it is Crimmins. He bounces to Roche. Roche into the lane, 22 feet in the air. The shot is no good. Battling for the rebound. It is tipped no good. Scrambling after the ball. After it, fighting, taking it, England for Tennessee. England will bring the ball up court for the Volunteers. After the ball, hustling was Johnson. England dribbles down to the baseline. Spins out with 6 minutes to go. Tennessee leading by 6 points, 47-41. England working now on Crimmins, who's guarding him man-to-man. They got a mismatch with Croft picked up there by Crimmins. Now Crimmins battles through. England drives for a layup. That is good! It is good as he drives and shoots around Owens. And England has 16, and Tennessee leads by 8, 49-41 over South Carolina. On a bounce to Owens. 20-footer by Owens is good from the side. Owens has 14. It's now a 6-point game with 5:33 to go. Tennessee leads South Carolina 49-43. England guarded by Crimmins. England dribbling the ball to the left side. Crimmins right on top of him, and there's going to be a 10-second lane violation. Tennessee a 10-second violation, as the Vols did not get the ball past the center line within the necessary 10 seconds. So South Carolina picks it up side midcourt, trailing by 6, 5:23 to go in the game. Carolina with the ball. Roche down the left side to Adlet. His one-hander is no good. Rebound by Riker, laid up there, good, and he was fouled by Croft. Tennessee leads by a score of 49-45. Riker's toss is up and good. Riker has 10. Carolina stays in a full-court man-to-man press. In it comes to Johnson, gives it back over to England. England for the Volunteers will bring it up court. He's guarded by Crimmins. Crimmins tips the ball away, dives in there after it, and steals the ball. Crimmins gives it back over to Owens. Owens drives for a layup. That is good. And it's now a 1-point game, 49-48, as Owens drives through, and Tennessee leads by 1 point. Tennessee against the full-court press. This is Don Johnson with the ball, dogged by Owens and fouled by Owens. At the line is Don Johnson to shoot the free throw. Junior puts it up there. The shot is missed. Rebound no good. Riker gets it for South Carolina. South Carolina trailing by one, has the ball in front court. This is Crimmins in the left rear. Edges in, shovels the ball through to Roche. Roche, one-hander from 10 feet in the air. It is no good. Tipped by Riker, no good. Again, no good. Battling for the rebound. Croft picks it off for Tennessee and clears it over to England. England for the Volunteers will bring it up court. Tennessee leads 49-48 over South Carolina with 4:25 to go. England cutting to the head of the circle, stops, jumps, shoots, scores! England hits it, his 18th from outside under pressure, and Tennessee leads by 3, 51-48. Carolina's got that basketball. Here come the Gamecocks fast the timeline left. With it, this is Crimmins. Crimmins trying to force against Tennessee's 1-3-1 zone, gives the ball to Roche, who comes to the left side, picked up by Croft, playing with 4 personals. Cross-court pass to Crimmins. Widening out that way goes Riker. High post man, in there is now Ribach. Crimmins has the ball, backs off with it, gives to Roche. Roche quickly back to Crimmins. Crimmins in right rear, bounce pass goes through to Riker. One-hander up there by Riker is no good. Rebound by Woodall of Tennessee. Cleared it over to England. England's got the ball with 3:46 to go. Tennessee leading by 3, 51-48. Here's England past the timeline, guarded by Crimmins, trying to get in position to get a shot away. Dribbles into the lane, reversing back to the right side, turns, now motions Woodall out to a high post. Cutting through goes Myers. England continues his dribble, works inside the 5-second zone, goes back to the left side, now comes back off a pick set up by Woodall, backs off, now drives to the right. As he got his shot away, a whistle sounds and a charge is called against Crimmins. Woodall has 1 point. He's a junior from Charleston, West Virginia, 6'6". Eyes the mark. Free throw is missed. Rebound, Carolina. Taken away by Riker, given over to Crimmins. Tennessee has missed 2 straight free throws. Tennessee 51, Carolina 48. Carolina wants timeout. With timeout the score, Tennessee 51, South Carolina 48. Tennessee on defense is Carolina, trailing by 3 points, has the ball. It will be Crimmins past the line. Tennessee in a 1-3-1 zone. Roche in left rear. Crimmins on the right side goes down into the corner. They're trying to free Roche. Bounce pass goes through to Riker. Riker loops it back over to Ribach, now to Crimmins. Crimmins gives the ball to Roche, coming to the left side, picked up by Croft. Whirls to the inside, can't get the shot away. Works it across court to Crimmins. Crimmins looks into the corner. Now shuttling along the baseline goes Riker. Circling out high comes Riker. Crimmins looks under to him, instead gives back to Roche, the money man. Roche drives down to the baseline, picked up by England, circles out of there with the basketball, 2:45 to go. Through it goes to Ribach, shooting with the free throw line. It is no good. Tip, no good again, no good again, no good again, no good. Third try, no good. Rebound, Myers, and you are fouled, Kerry Myers, from the rear. Myers will be on the 1-and-1. Tennessee leading. No, excuse me. Well, it should be 1-and-1. The free throw is up and no good. Rebound taken away by Owens. And Tennessee has missed 3 straight free throws. Carolina gets the rebound. Over to Roche. Roche in front court, trailing by 3 points. We have 2:25 to go in the game. Now to Crimmins. Crimmins veers to the right side. Roche back on the left. Bounce pass goes into the corner to Owens, guarded closely by England, so closely indeed that he was fouled. If he makes the first, he has a bonus. The toss is up by Owens. It is no good. Rebound, Croft of Tennessee. Tennessee 51, South Carolina 48, 2:10 to go in this contest. Past the line is England. Tennessee is on the 1-and-1. Crimmins guarding England closely. Johnson on the left side. Here's England down the right side, still dribbling the ball. Crimmins on top of him. Tries to dig after the ball, can't. Here comes England through to the free throw line, shovels the ball back over to Woodall, quickly back to England. England controlling for Tennessee. Cuts in, stops, jumps, shoots to the free throw line. The shot is no good. Rebound, battle for, taken away by South Carolina. Given to Roche. Roche down the left side for the Gamecocks. Cuts to the middle, puts one up the free throw line. The shot is no good. Rebound taken away by Riker on a layup. Good! Riker scores, and it's a 1-point game with 1:39 to go. It's Tennessee 51, South Carolina 50. Tennessee has the ball. Jimmy England with 1:30 to go comes past the timeline, and Tennessee asks for timeout. With timeout the score, Tennessee 51, South Carolina 50. They put 4 in a line, and they'll streak from there to free somebody for the feed in. The pass comes into Bobby Croft. Croft has it in front court for the Volunteers, guarded closely. They dig after the ball. He gives it back to Don Johnson. Johnson controlling for Tennessee out high, dribbling the ball, guarded by Owens. Now here comes Johnson down in close. Tennessee leads by a point. Johnson needs somebody to feed it off to, gives to Myers. Myers with 1:14 to go, guarded closely here by Roche. Tennessee's on the 1-and-1. Myers dribbling is fouled. If he makes the first, he'll receive a bonus attempt. So Myers eyes the mark, puts up the free throw. The shot is good. Tennessee leads by 2, and Myers has the bonus. Tennessee leading 52-50 with 1:09 to go in this game, and Myers with the second shot upcoming for the orange-clad Volunteers of Tennessee. Myers eyes the mark. Free throw is up by Myers. Good. He's got 4. Tennessee leads by 3. Carolina with the ball, hurriedly past the timeline, trailing by 3, 53-50. Down the left side with it is Crimmins. We have 1 minute to go in the game. Through to Owens. Owen loops it back over to Crimmins. Crimmins down low to Owens. Owen gets in low. Layup by Riker. Good. Riker gets inside for a layup, and it's now 53-52 with 49 seconds to go. Pass comes into England for Tennessee. England working against Crimmins. Comes to the left. Crimmins digs after the ball, but England gets past the timeline to the right side. 39 seconds to go. Tennessee leads by a point, 53-52. England dribbling the ball into the lane, dribbles out of there with it. Now double team, needs a feeder. Gives the ball over to Johnson. Johnson returns to England. 29 seconds to go. England has the ball knocked out of his hands and out of bounds, but a foul is called on South Carolina. England with 1-and-1. He has 18 points. Johnson 18, Croft 12. Crowd standing, of course, trying to unnerve the junior from Knoxville. Free throw by England is up. It is good. He's got 19. Tennessee leads by 2. 27 seconds to go in the game. England with the second of the free throw attempts. Played at Knoxville Holston High School. He leads his team in scoring with 19. Roche has 19 for South Carolina. England's free throw, bottom. 20. Tennessee leads by 3. Carolina with the ball. 25 seconds to go. Roche in front court. Dribbles down into the right corner. Circles to the inside. Gives the ball through to Owens. One-hander by Owens is up. It is no good. Rebound picked off by Riker. Laid up, no good. Battle, no good. Croft gets the rebound for Tennessee. Digs out of there with the ball and is fouled as he does. Some of the fans, in disbelief, begin to leave. We're going to stay for at least 13 seconds. 55-52. Croft at the line. Still plenty of time in this game. Both teams on the 1-and-1. Tennessee 55, South Carolina 52. 13 seconds to go. Croft's free throw is up. The shot by Croft is no good. Rebound picked off by South Carolina. With the ball is Roche. Roche down the right side. Change of pace. Dribbles to the baseline for a one-hander. That is good. 5 seconds to go. Tennessee will have the ball. And South Carolina asks for timeout. Carolina led at the end of the first half, 27-25. Tennessee now leads by a score of 55-54. With 2 seconds remaining in the game. Tennessee unofficially 43%, South Carolina 33%. Tennessee has to get the ball inbounds in somebody's possession. So this game is not over by any means, as we said a moment ago when the Vols led by 3 points in the game. Here is Myers to trigger the inbounds play. Tries to get free, asks for timeout. That was a technical foul. No, wait a minute. South Carolina's going to get the ball. Myers asked for timeout. Crowell said that he had counted off 5 seconds. But Myers asked for timeout, so now let's see what the ruling's going to be. South Carolina is going to have the ball, I believe. South Carolina is going to have the ball with 2 seconds to go. South Carolina, Tennessee did not get the ball in bounds in time, apparently. So South Carolina will have the ball, but now Bobby Croft is over there talking, and Tennessee has asked for timeout, and they're going to be allowed the timeout. So Crowell, Ralph Stout of Mountain City, is the man who settles the thing, as Tennessee was unable to get the ball in bounds, and Tennessee asks for timeout. Play to be resumed. Tennessee will have the ball again under the South Carolina basket. 2 seconds remain with Tennessee leading 55. No, they're going to give the ball to South Carolina. South Carolina gets the ball as Tennessee was allowed a timeout after they failed to get the ball in bounds in time. So South Carolina will have the ball with 2 seconds to go and one last chance. In it comes to Roche. Shot by Roche from 35 feet. No good. Rebound Tennessee. The Volunteers have won it. Tennessee has won it, and Raymond Mears is carried from the court on the shoulders of his players, and South Carolina stands in disbelief as they walk from the court. And Ray Mears is looking to shake hands with Frank McGuire, who cannot get to him as the players are carrying Mears from the court, and Tennessee has upset South Carolina. We'll be back to tell you more about it in just 60 seconds after telling you the final score: Tennessee 55, South Carolina 54.